What is going on, guys? Stormcat back with another Terraria video, and in this one we are going over State of the Game May. So for the past few months they've been releasing these State of the Game posts on their forums, and this month is May. Last month we had a whole bunch of news regarding every single Terraria platform, so hopefully that we are going to have a lot of news for mobile, console, Switch, and more. Let's get right on into State of the Game for May. Alright guys, so May 2019 State of the Game, let's get right on into it for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. For anyone that may have missed the news, we're happy to share that 1.3.1 is available to download on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. I did a video on that already if you'd like to check that out. Latest update video. You can check out the full patch notes here. Also went over that already. The team has also been monitoring bug reports by the community and will be working to address any nagging issues that were introduced in this new update. If you do manage to come across a bug, please use this contact form. After we get any additional needed hotfixes out for everyone, our focus will shift towards the next wave of content additions. Speaking of content, we have some good news on that front. Our current plan is to combine the next several updates, including 1.3.5, into one patch, making the leap to try to get PS4 and Xbox One as close to PC as possible. It's very early, but we've already begun work integrating these pieces in the background. Okay, so this is actually big news, and I don't think it's going to go well. I'm going to be completely honest with you. So instead of doing like the breaking it up into pieces and making sure everything's good with one patch and then the next one and then going to 1.3.5, what they're doing is going right from 1.3.1 to 1.3.5 in one update. So that's going to take a long time. It's going to take a lot of bugs to be fixed. It's going to take a lot of people for them to do this right, and we all know that with 1.3 there were so many bugs and a lot of problems with the game, so I'm hoping that they take a different approach to this and that 1.3.5 is going to be smooth and it's not going to have as many bugs as 1.3 did, because that would be absolutely awesome if they caught up with the PC. I don't think that they will ever actually catch up, but they will get really close. So the differences between PS4 and PC won't be nearly as large as they are now. So I think really the main difference between both of them is mods. But what they're trying to do is do 1.3.5 in one big patch. So, I mean, it would be really awesome to have, but it's going to be really hard for them to do correctly. Let's move on to the Switch portion of the State of the Game, because I'm super excited to start playing Terraria on the Switch. For this month's news item, we wanted to take the opportunity to give an overview on what we plan in regards to touch support functionality for Terraria on Switch. The team has poured a lot of time and effort and attention into really making touch a great experience. There are so many functions that you can use touch to control. For example, you can interact with the main menu, adjust settings, browse accomplishments, and customize your character. In game, you can pinch to zoom, press to use the item currently selected, press the minimap to instantly activate full screen, press any item on the hotbar to select it, double tap the hotbar to open the inventory. Press to select any item in the inventory, double tap on any inventory item to activate build mode, blah 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 blah. So it's just a whole bunch of functions that use your touch. Okay. You can also adjust the in-game settings with touch. Wow. When's it coming? Now this is really important because they're getting a lot closer to the actual release of the Switch. They're just not giving us much details. Want to see it in action? Don't worry, we'll be covering this in a video showcase very soon. Awesome. Quite a list, eh? We're looking forward to getting this in your hands to try. As always, thanks for your patience and support. Okay, so before we move on to mobile, they honestly don't have much for us for Switch. These are just a whole bunch of functions here that you're going to be able to use with the touch functions, the touch controls. So, you know, they are working really hard on this update. They don't really have an update on when it will actually be released or anything like that, but it does look like we are going to be getting a video showcase soon. If I happen to come by that, I'll definitely do a video on it and show you guys what it's like. But that's it for the Switch portion for now. So let's move on to mobile 1.3. Now, let's be honest, this is why 90% of you guys are probably here for. So let's move on to a few spoilers, it looks like, and updates on mobile 1.3. Okay, so first off, we figured that we might show off something that you could all be maybe just a little bit interested in seeing. The first glimpse at multiplayer for Terraria mobile 1.3. Alright guys, so this is actually the first look at mobile 1.3 multiplayer, which is really cool. I'm not a mobile fan. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. The screen looks way too cluttered. I like playing it on PC the most because there's the least clutter. It's a little worse on PS4, but not bad. I love the game on PS4 as well because you have a big screen and you have all the controls right here in your hand. For mobile, it's really fun to play on an iPad, but even on an iPad, it still looks too cluttered for me. It's really not bad on this iPad here, but I don't have an iPad. But on the phone, it looks super cluttered. Anyway, enough with my opinion. You guys aren't here for that. This image here shows actual multiplayer. It shows, you know, how far away that these characters are from you. We have Stacy and Bananas here, so that's really cool. We got Robo Arms, oh hey people, up here. They got a nice little house built, so it does look like multiplayer is functional. We just don't have the update yet. So as you can see, it actually looks pretty good on an iPad. I would actually probably play it on an iPad. I just don't like the touch controls. Like, there's so much room for error. Like defeating the Moon Lord, I feel like would be such a pain. But I might play it on mobile. I already have it bought, so I might play 1.3 on mobile if that's what you guys want. But they continue to say, pretty cool stuff, huh? Terraria really shines in multiplayer, and we are so excited to be able to show it off at long last. We know people will have tons of questions about the ins and outs of Terraria Mobile 1.3 multiplayer, and we'll do the best we can to answer them. But do know that not everything is fully set in stone as of yet, so some things will remain a mystery for now. What you see above though, local MP in action, text chat and multiplayer, PvP teams, etc., all working well. Nice. And then they had to include this little spoiler here. Okay, so it's just the picture, and it shows this guy killing somebody, I believe. Let's zoom in real quick here. Tester 6 was murdered by Tester something solar eruption. Tester 6 has enabled. Okay, so it was just showing you that, you know, all the solar stuff is in the game, and we have the developer set here, and he killed somebody. So PvP and multiplayer is working. So that's pretty cool. That's awesome. But let's continue on for the rest of the mobile. It is so much fun to play Terraria with friends, so we are really happy that this is ready for you to see. Still a lot of work to go here on optimizing and tweaking and getting it just right. And we are planning to share even more details about the inner workings of Terraria 1.3 mobile multiplayer in the near future. Definitely stay tuned for that. Second, we wanted to take a second to address some widespread confusion around the status of the console/mobile exclusive content and how it intersects with Terraria Mobile 1.3. The short version here is that all exclusive content, whether it originated from console or current mobile, will be removed from Terraria Mobile 1.3. No vanity/legacy items will remain, which is different from what occurred when PS4/Xbox One moved to 1.3. Where possible, items will be swapped for tier appropriate gear from the core game, Where this is not feasible, some other compensation will be made. So they're taking away all of the exclusive stuff, all of the legacy items. So they're trying to get all of them as close to each other as possible. And I like that, because if you want to play Terraria, you want to play Terraria. You don't want to play a different version on mobile. You just want to have it on your phone or your iPad. So I understand where they're coming from with this. People might be upset, but I have no problem with that. That seems really good, actually, that they're trying to do that. We, Relogic, and DR Studios understand that it will be a controversial decision and perhaps an unpopular one with some folks. However, we would ask that the community understand that this choice is all part of a broader plan, a part of which is centralizing gameplay across the multiple platforms to move to a more consistent experience. That's literally word for word pretty much what I said. They want to bring all of them as close to each other as possible, so that you're playing the same game on mobile, on console, and on PC and Switch, obviously. So they don't want things to be different in other games. They want to keep it the same great Terraria experience, and I really actually appreciate that. I just don't like the game on mobile, bottom line. That's my opinion. I don't like it. But, you know, we all have our favorites and our least favorites. I think the Switch version is going to be awesome. Again, it might be a little cluttered, but you can always hook up a Switch to a TV. So it's never going to really be that bad. You get to make the decision to either play it on the go or play it at home on a TV. So I think that's absolutely awesome. This will pay off down the road, but exactly how and when any/all of that can take place is still very much in flux. In the end, the desire here is to provide a better core game experience rather than relying on exclusives that were never a great fit with the progression and style of the core game. We hope everyone understands. I definitely understand. Good move. I don't really think that's controversial at all. If people are upset about it, they just like the legacy item they have, or they like the exclusive item they have. It's really not going to be that big of a change. Okay guys, on to the PC section of this video. Happy start of summer, everyone. The PC team is hard at work on quite a few things that are, quite frankly, pretty darned awesome. I have a whole bunch of spoiler videos if you want to check that out on 1.3.6. It's going to be an absolute huge update nobody is ready for, but let's continue. What are those things, you may ask? Well, you will have to wait and see, like everyone else. We don't have anything big to share this month. However, we would say that everyone should tune in to the 2019 PC gaming show coming up from E3 in a few weeks. More information can be found here. You never know, you might see something interesting there. Okay, so the 2019 PC gaming show coming up from E3. So is that going to be during E3 or after E3? Anyway, so apparently they're going to reveal something crazy. If they're making like it a part of a show, and they're going to have like their own stand for Terraria at E3 or wherever, they're probably going to reveal something big. So also, thank you for this. Go ahead and squash the conspiracy theories before they get started. No, we are not going to be the latest Epic exclusive. Terraria has been on Steam since the beginning, and it will stay that way. Thank you very much. I'm so sick and tired of game companies switching to the Epic Store just for money. Yeah, I get it. You want your business to do good, but you will have more sales on Steam. So stop doing that, because Borderlands 3 did that. Yeah, I still bought the game, but I'm not happy about it, and a lot of people are not buying the game and waiting for it to be on Steam. So I'm just saying, thank you for not doing that. I appreciate it. We would also like to share that as of the first few months of 2019, Terraria has officially broken the 27 million copies sold barrier, with 12 million on PC alone. Wow. To say that your ongoing support is just astounding would be putting it very mildly. Thank you all, and here is to a bright future. awesome. So they do a little post down here to get you to join their Discord. Go ahead, join it. It's an awesome Discord, and some shirts and stuff down here. But that's pretty much it, guys. This is probably a pretty long video. This is State of the Game May 2019. All of the updates for PS4, Xbox One, Switch, mobile, and PC. Honestly, there wasn't much. It was just like, here's what's going on. Can't really tell you a lot. No release dates yet, but we're working on it. We're gonna have another State of the Game for June and July probably. I am willing to bet that we may have a release date for the Switch version in July. Don't quote me on it, but I'm hoping that that's what's going to happen. We may even have one next month. I don't know. So let me know what you thought of the news down in the comments below. Let me know any other videos you guys want me to make in the comments as well. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.